So I'll just record the whole damn thing. Be fine. I can do commentary of us loading the bomb. So let's find out where it was at.
Yeah, I got locations for all three parts. They're both in DMZ, so we'll start by kicking down through here. We'll go up to the top of Jager, work our way back out, head out through Sticks, come back up through Darkwood, hit DMZ.
Okay, sounds good. Well, just you drive around on the quad more than anybody, so or on the whatever. So we'll just drive around and point everything out. So this is usually what well, this is an entrance on the right side usually. So
this is an emergency entrance, and normally where there's a chrono station right here.
Yep.
For one side of the army. Normally we can't get through here. The net goes all the way down to the brush line.
Yep.
So this is normally red spawn start.
Yep. We got yeah, we'll cover blue on the other side. It's really wet right now, obviously, but it's pretty wet during Supergame, depending on what the weather's like.
This road right here actually leads up to a back section behind swamp.
Yeah, that's all out of way, right?
We don't normally go up that way because it leads into another person's property on the back side.
Sure.
The bottom section of DMZ. Back over here on the left is the battle base for the spawn army on this side.
Okay. And then we didn't play any hideout, but
no, we didn't play hideout because as you can
it's all flooded over here.
Right, you're gonna see it's underwater.
It's usually underwater though, isn't it? Like really, kind of.
Not always. It's normally got a nice little trickle stream on it, but as soon as you take the corner here, you can look right next to it.
Yeah, you see all the bases are flooded and they got all that.
Yeah, there's you gotta be a seal.
It is pretty high.
Now we throttle up.
Yeah, go ahead. And the orchard, of course, you know, it marks all the boundary for the whole field, so we're basically on the outskirts. Did they do anything different to Jager this year or not really?
No, Jager's been pretty much the same since even I started playing out here. I mean, they made some adjustments to the bunkers.
Sure.
But it pretty much stayed the same. Jager kind of shifts over. The turnaround for everything is like right here for everything to be visible.
Yeah, you can see the swamp down there, right?
Swamp down in through here.
Yep. And then nobody really ever gets way back here, but...
Oh, there's a few of the sniper guys like to come play around out here and
yep.
turn around.
No, I got you.
Right as you're here, so we don't have to worry about too much.
Oh, yeah.
When I ran, when Shrek was generally, I ran out through here during the night game trying to do a circle around and ended up having to buddied up with another guy. We ended up getting into a gun battle with a small group that was coming right at us. And I had 2 mags with my T-15, and that's all I had. And I had manual reloads on hand.
Well, they had some really good battles over here yesterday between the operators and, well, the rest of the red team. And they were really trying to get that bomb in the second, was it the second or third game of the day? But you can see it's all wet, of course, all marshy and all awesome. It's not that bad to forge through though, really. Like, it's not like you sink, you know? Now all of this, these US 4s and 3s, these things, like, these were for a different event, yeah? Do you know what event all these bunkers were for?
It was like a D-Day invasion.
Oh, okay.
Is what that was all about.
They basically had to insert there?
Yeah, you had to insert from certain points, your squad did. This is the bottom side of Darkwood.
Yep, which you can see up top there. If you look.
You have the Darkwood main fort up here, and then north of it's the smaller fort.
Yeah, we could probably loop around those up top too,
yeah, we can swing in and have a look at that.
And here's the other side, all the marsh, you know, awesome muddiness. Which we love, right? We love playing in the mud.
This is the other side of Jager.
Yeah, see all up top. See the other bases up there, so you get a feel for how you know how much distance there is here. And then this is the backside of swamp, right?
Yeah, this is the backside of swamp. This right here is a hot spot for tank kills.
Because they're around in the corner, yeah?
Yeah, around in the corner, and they got to take her slow, and then coming into this draw, so Rocketeers will hide in the weirdest places out through here.
And these are all tank roads mainly now.
Yeah, these are tank roads.
They're all tank roads, aren't they? All the ones we've been on?
We're all on tank roads. Watch your facials here.
Yep, I got you.
Now up ahead here, this is Old Sticks.
Yep, up top.
Yeah.
All right. We really can't get around the tank road. They're probably clearing that out.
No, since the rain, man, we got a little sloppy back in through here.
Well, somebody's been working it, right?
They've been doing some work out here, not a whole lot. See if I can't get you around the back side of Sticks here.
All right. Now you can,
sloppy.
it's all right. This is actually a great place because tanks can actually do a little bit down here, which is nice.
Yeah, we do a little bit. During one of the super games in which I was the tank ref, we actually surrendered this base with the tank by pulling up next to it while it was neutral and just angled the guns down. The entire base surrendered. There was roughly 90, 95 people in the base at the time. But here's the catch. Neither one of Fiona's guns were working.
You faked them out. I got it.
Back up this hill, we're not going to try to take this. It's BB Hill up on the top.
Yep, you can see the ridge.
And you see the white spots down over here from the base.
Yep.
A lot of nice battles in that draw right there off the other side of Darkwood. It comes down in through there to a draw. And there's a lot of heavy battling that'll go right in that section. People trying to get through there because if they come back through here.
Yeah, you can see Darkwoods from down here too.
Yeah, you got the backside. I'll turn around right through here so you can see it. But this turns into a sniper's area from Darkwood. They can aim for sticks. They can take for BB Hill. You get a good layout position from in there. And you can see a little better up there.
Oh yeah, you can see it all up there. You know, one of the main reasons for doing the tour today too is because it's so clear right now. People can really see the terrain. Come super game, it'll be much more dense.
Yeah, the foliage is definitely grown. And with BB Hill to come in on top of Sticks, this road connects back over here to a pathway to. You get a lot of overshoot from BB Hill.
Yeah. That's a popular line to play. Now people obviously can't go up past the orchard, which we know.
Yeah,
but
you can't enter the orchard area, but you can play on the road. But in order to do that, you got to walk into a curve, which turns into a little bit of a sniper's play.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty aggressive curve, it seems too, actually.
It is. Tanks like to run it when they come off the back of the Fort Trail back through there, because they can run a gun and clear an entire area in just one muzzle sweep.
Yeah.
Cover the entire area. The bridge actually has a name. It's Mabel's Crossing.
Yep. A lot of people actually don't know that.
It took me 2 super games to figure that out.
I learned it on my second too. Yeah, it's kind of funny how that works out, you know?
This is an advancement trail that we frequently use to the back side of Darkwood.
Yeah. After playing all day, it becomes pretty,
it tears the legs.
It's pretty tiring,
You gotta have some good calf muscles and thighs to keep running these.
You're really committed. Well, that's why we're doing the tour and the side by side. You know, I could have walked it, but then it would have just been a long, you know, make a 3-hour video walking this place, showing everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we did the event yesterday, right? We raft. I had something like 19,000 steps by the end of the day.
Well, because most of my job was in the side-by-side, last night I averaged 15,000.
Yeah.
Which for me is actually pretty decent, because most of the time I'm standing in one spot at work. So.
Sure. And we weren't running either. I'm assuming players are going to get a little more than us. So, I didn't say at the beginning of the video, but obviously we're going to do, we're picking up some bomb props as well. while we're up here, so.
We'll stop right here and walk into this back section here.
Sure. Grab the other.
None of the bomb props are back here. They're all
okay. They're all up front.
But this is it's a great view idea for
seeing the whole field. Well, you can see, you can almost see BB Hill. Well, you can.
This is the BB Hill draw.
Yeah, you can see it from here.
And it's right there. And unfortunately, snipering, because of the trees and the branches and everything, doesn't do a lot of good. You're catching tree mostly.
Yep.
But you have the main Darkwood fort right here, and then just north, behind this tree set right here, is basically like a Darkwood battle base that overlooks.
Oh yeah, we're gonna run over there in a second. I want to give people an idea what an actual fort looks like at Supergame. So you know they're really well put together. You know, they're not too sloppy.
Dustball, Ginger, and myself ended up holding this when we ran Renegades.
Mm-hmm.
I was tucked up underneath here. I got nothing but my mag fed. Dust balls cornered over here, Ginger's over there, and people were just stacked all right through
along
here.
The way.
And they finally just kind of just bum rushed us in.
That's usually how it goes at Supergame, because you'll have so many.
The flag being right here, I mean, people have tried to reach around to get to the flag, but
yep.
Unless you got really long arms, you have to expose yourself right here.
They're getting hit at that point, like there's no.
Yeah, and at that close quarters, I was running first strikes in a T15.
See, you can see even right now, like you can see sticks from here. Well, you can see pretty much everything from here. It kind of comes to a point. So, but it's a good vantage for people, I think.
They actually rebuilt this here a few years ago. This used to just kind of be tiled.
It was falling down. All right, so here we are. So now, obviously we were just down there looking up, and you can see, let's see here. Well,
Naval Crossing right there at the bottom in front of you where the flags are.
Yep, right down there. And then we got sticks.
Sticks.
And there's the two, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then BB Hill, which we saw from a ways before.
Yeah.
Make sure this lens stays clean. A lot of rain today.
Yeah, it actually soaked through my leather slicker.
Did it?
Yeah, I was soaked.
I am glad I wore the cleats today.
These are my station boots.
My boots were totally caked.
Oh yeah, they're
this is probably, you know, my most fun area to play when there's a tank in play, because it's usually divided. It's usually red versus blue or vice versa, or front to back, you know.
And it is a lot of fun, especially right through here when tanks come into play right here. There's not a lot of room to maneuver.
Yep.
So it turns into a tank duel.
Well, and a lot of people don't realize our tanks are actual vehicles.
Yeah.
You know, they're not like.
And the advanced bunkers right through here, there's bunkers on both sides of the hill, here, here, and here, that cover, I mean, there's a lot of back and forth play, and these bunkers are evenly worked into where they face different directions.
It can be really balanced, actually. At least that's been my experience.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So now we're headed to the DMZ. And what's cool about the DMZ, I think people really got to realize, is that when you have 1,900 players or 2,000 players, and we're doing final battle, and you have literally 1,000 players from each team running around shooting in this wide open area. That's one of the other things that's really awesome about the Supergame field, is that, you know, your scenario guys can play out in the woods and do whatever they want, you know, your scenario oriented folks, but you have a place for your people that just seeking some action, speedball players, the whole deal. You see Fort Smead in the middle, and then we just passed the castle. What do they call it? The castle or the church?
By that.
All right.
I remember.
Where did they say it was?
It said it was back in this corner.
Oh, yeah, there's the one. I remember seeing it there when I walked off. Back in the corner of this building.
Well, on the back side, this is the Ether Spawn battle base. The
fighting
spawn
base,
is actually down through that draw.
And you can see the property netting that goes all the way around. We're not going to drive down there today, but you can see that all basically connects with BB Hill, which is right about in this area somewhere. But the other team will start back there, either red or blue. They'll literally start at the neck. So, wasn't in this one over here? Find it?
It's in the other one.
What was that?
I was wondering if it was in the other one. I don't see it in here. I'm gonna look in the other one.
Goodness gracious, where did they go? We sort of worked the tour into cleaning up, actually. We had a big event in the last 2 days. And we've got this big bomb, this really awesome, cool bomb that is it splits into 3 pieces, and we got to go find them and put them all away. But it really, you know, it's one person can lift them, but it's probably better to have 2 people. Find it? You got your radio? It was back here. It was here before, because Scott was guarding it. Well, as long as we're here, you can get a feel for some of the buildings while we're searching through and looking. Get an idea of some of the DMZ buildings while we're here. You know, you can imagine these get pretty close, pretty tight. A lot of angles to play off of. Let's see here. Apologize if the rain gets the camera too much. I'm trying to keep on it, but it's hard to say. I can't see it right now. Let's see here. Well, I'll show you Fort Smead while I'm over here too. It's a cool, really, really cool fort. A lot of battles happen over this flag. Really intense stuff. You'll see some phenomenal pictures if you go online and look at some Supergame footage from in here. See, like, there's always finding paintball stuff here. 10-round tubes. Oh, I'll bring all this stuff back. At the other side, there's an octagon fort over here, which is really awesome. I'll show you the church if I can get a chance to, but we'll see. See, look, tubes everywhere, all brand new, never even used. I'll have to bring them back. Lost and found for everything around here. All right, well, anyways, that's Fort Smead. You get the general idea. And then these totes over here, they usually have a 3-man pump tournament. 3-man pump tournament over here. They do on these bunkers, which is really cool. Did you find it?
I'll come to you.
Okay. So anyways, this is the other entrance. This side here, you see the yellow sign. They'll enter over here. There'll be chrono station stuff set up. And yeah. So usually one team enters on one side, the other team enters over there on the other side. We'll do a little bit more driving around up here so you can see. Did you find it?
They have all 3. They already came out and grabbed them.
Oh, well.
Okay, they didn't bother radio me, but that's fine. So you already take them out that way?
I did go around to the octagon.
Okay.
And then go back around to, we'll drive on that backside.
Okay.
We'll go inside the castle. I gave them the tour on Smead and a couple other buildings while we were walking around looking for it. So it turns out we don't have to actually get that, which is kind of cool. Southern is Octagon base. This is a really, really good fighting base. Well, not fighting base, but a good base for people to fight out of. A lot of people fit in here.
A lot of hot spots with the trenches being right there.
Yeah. So you can kind of see the inside, and then you see these trenches that we have. Yeah, it can be really,
we'll
really
drive
tough.
Through the middle of the trench line when we come back through.
Yeah, these are.
This right here turns into a hot spot. spot.
These aren't small trenches too, guys. You look at these are deep. So if you're running and you don't pay attention to that, you're probably gonna get a little hurt. You need to be careful, pay attention. So anyway, so you see we got some more buildings back here. You can see the fighting base again over there where we started.
We'll circle through that.
Oh, that used to be a helicopter. What is it now?
Well, that used to be the helicopter.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That thing.
To me, it looks like a very bad boat.
Helicopter to a boat. Only a Supergame.
It must be a Chinook.
Nice, real nice. So this is a cool base. This is one of my favorite bases, actually. I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I got some really cool videos in there. There's a lot of different ins and outs inside of this base, which is really, really neat. They got like a little room in here, another room down below. There's a second layer up top. I'll poke my head inside. I'll jump in and take a look. Lots of different entrances and stuff. So if you look here, it kind of wraps around. Lots of ports to shoot out of. And then we got a whole nother second layer up top, which you can go up. There's an entrance here. This is how you get into that little box room back there, which is a one way in, one way out. Same thing over here. There's another small cubby over there as well. You know, just more fun, so. All right. And then we'll pretty much drive back around here. That'll cover most of the field. That's pretty much.
It covers most of it. We're on the top side of the spawn.
Yeah, where we started, yeah. Oh, we'll point out the fighting base too.
Yeah, the fighting base down on that end.
That'll help identify. We had a lot of battles back here today. They got pushed back a bit. Kind of stuck there. But we did some balancing, got it all worked out. Not so bad.
More trenching.
Yep, all over. Like you see, you can't barely even see that until you get to the right angle. So if you're running and you're not looking, like that's kind of a long way down for someone that thinks there's going to be ground there, you know.
And
yeah.
these trenches go all the way back to the battle base to at least allow these guys to come out. While the other battle base has buildings to help block, the trenches are how you move here.
Then there's that fighting base again, the last round of trenches, and then you can see pretty much where we started, which was really, really cool. I think it's going to help a lot of people get a feel for the field before they come out, because it's tough. So, but yeah, thanks for driving us around, man.
No problem.
It's appreciated. Oh, and then all the vendors set up in here for Supergame, which is really cool. But you know, that's a one event, so versus regular events at Sniperzden where we come out and do this. So anyways, talk to you guys all soon.